about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch.
Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 27. Chased out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 3rd and short.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. A give left side to Jones. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, McCarthy. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy to throw. Diving right side. Got it. Working quickly here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. They'll run here with Jones, and he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. On the move, headed right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing here, Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and 10 now from the 30. Running right, it's Barkley. Has some space inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. They're set up well, though, with a first and goal after the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Ty Chandler to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, Jones gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. McCarthy to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 50-yard line.
Second down carry for Jones. Works his way to the 35. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. He beams one deep right side. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Vikings are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. to the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Chandler now on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Jones reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 47-yard line.
Jones trying the left side. Into the secondary past the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts. He's on the move. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So second down coming up.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Stays, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. Getting out to his left. That's caught for the first. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going with Jones on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it near the 8. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another try for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy to throw. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles, 21.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
2nd and 13. This one finds Goddard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give to Chandler, running right. He finds space into the red zone. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And they get it back. A huge play continues. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got it near the 10. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's a give to Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Riker there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's second and 5. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Hurts trying again on second down. That one's caught along the left sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, Hurts escapes the pocket. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And the sting of losing such a close